which is why Transformers is ideal candidate for Saber Interactive's next Hasbro game. Now, this is a opinion piece from Matt Anderson from Gamer. I haven't read it, but I'm interested. You know why? Because I talked about the same thing. I said Saber has to make a next Transformers. Like they have to make a Transformers game. Right? Big fan of Saber Interactive. I like the stuff they've done. I like Space Marines. Okay, I like Space Marines. I don't own it because I refuse against the business model, but I think it looks like a fantastic game. If they can give me a Transformers game that's like 40K, Space Marines 2. Now, mind you, if Transformers comes out with the exact same model, business model, okay, as Space Marines 2, I'm not going to be happy about it, okay? I might not buy the game right off the bat because if it comes out and content's later down the road, I'll just wait. I waited 10 years. I can wait 11. You know what I'm saying? All right, so why Transformers is the ideal candidate for Saber Interactive's next Hasbro game. If you guys like what I do here, we do this Monday through Thursday from 10 o'clock in the morning to noon Eastern. If you like it, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to go above and beyond that, become a member as little as $5. Appreciate you very much. So Warhammer 40K Space Marines 2 is one of the biggest success stories in gaming in 2024, arriving well over a decade after its predecessor. Warhammer 40K Space Marines 2 was amongst last year's most critical acclaimed games. It's also attracted more than 6 million players across the first few months of release. It's also a success. Also saw it's earned some big nominations: Best Action Game, Best Multiplayer Game awards of 2024. The game's massive success naturally has been great news for developer Saber Interactive, who is sure to be even more in demand to work with. Developer, already feeling that it's also a big way, has recent reports claim that Saber Interactive is currently working on a new game based on the tentpole IP from one of the biggest toy and entertainment companies in the business, Hasbro. Hasbro, which doesn't know what they're doing with their IPs. Come on, Saber Interactive. Come on through for me, okay? The IP from one of the biggest toy and entertainment companies in the business, Hasbro, while the publisher has wealth of IPs to pull from, sort of like WB, there's also a very strong case to base the next game on one of the Hasbro's biggest and most versatile franchises, which is Transformers. Okay, Saber Interactive's Hasbro into collaboration should transform and roll out. Okay, if it's not Transformers, I think Hasbro's done. I'll be honest. If Hasbro's game with Saber Interactive is not Transformers, then they're done. Okay. While Transformers franchise has been one of the most important ones in Hasbro's portfolio, it's worth pointing out that the franchise has not gotten a brand new game in a very long time. Okay, that's not true. They had the kart racing game. They've had the RTS game. They had the really bad adventure game, whatever it was. Okay, movie based on the tie-ins are much rarer sight in today's gaming market. None of the 4 live-action Transformers film released since 2014 received a movie tie-in game of their own, unless one counts 2014's Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark, a game of Transformers Cybertron lineup that also served as a crossover with the live-action film series. Now, to date, the last major Transformer title release across multi-platforms was Transformers Devastation in 2015. An Activision, awesome game, by the way, if you guys have ever played Transformers Devastation, a fantastic game. Okay, Activision publisher game developed by Platinum Games. A few smaller Transformers game published by the family-friendly Outright Games have snuck their way into the scene, but no Transformers game with some level of prestige has been made since the Devastation. Saber has that perfect opportunity to create a new Transformers game that provides a franchise and truly more than meets the eye. Okay, Transformers 1 could be the blueprint for a new game. I like the movie, I'll be honest. I do like Transformers 1, the movie. Okay, but I would say do not make the game based off of the movie. Do not make it off the style of the movie. Just make a Transformers game. Do not tie it into an era of the newer version, okay? Because a lot of your fans of Transformers are from the older version. Now, I don't know if you want to put it to the G1 era. It would be smart to do that. But a lot of people like the other eras afterwards as well. But I don't know if I would tie it with the new Transformers one. But you know what? Hasbro will probably do that. A CGI animated film that served as the origin story for the characters fans would also come to know as Optimus Prime and Megatron. It was one of the 2024's most well-received animated films, and the movie also provided faithful, longtime fans of the Transformers lineage. It also bombed at the box office. It also bombed at the box office. So, of course, it's worth pointing out that the film underperformed a bit at the box office. That's an understatement. It lost money for the studio. Okay. Enough that Hasbro announced it would stop co-financing films based on its properties and leave the funding outside of studios. Still, there's plenty of hope for the sequel to the film. The new game based on it could also be a great place for it to happen. Furthermore, bringing a story of Transformers, one of the other mediums, could also help give the film some life beyond the theatrical release and help to find a larger audience than it had in theaters. Again, this is the same problem that that Disney made with Star Wars, right? Star Wars said, we're going to base a part of our theme park that's going to last for decades around a brand new part of the franchise instead of the tried and true part of it, right? The tried and true part of Transformers is Generation 1. That is, by fact, the most popular era of Transformers. So in my opinion, to base it off a brand new film that didn't perform at the box office as your going forward part is like building a hotel of Star Wars and not putting Star Wars in that Star Wars hotel, is what Hasbro is about to do if they are making a Saber Interactive game based on the new Transformers 1 cartoon, which I hope they don't do. Okay? So, it says, Saber has the perfect opportunity to create a new Transformers game and provides the franchise truly more than meets the eye. Transformers' versatility makes it perfect for a video game, 100%. Transformers is the perfect toy. Okay? For who? For children. Okay? You thought I was going to say boys. Sure, boys. Okay? Transformers is the perfect toy for small children and also for boys. Why? Because it's cars, it's trucks, it's weapons, it's insects, it's dinosaurs, it's robots, okay? It's space. If you could come up with a toy more perfect than what Transformers is, as far as who you can market it to, it's all of those things, and you can market to, you like dinosaurs? You like guns? You like space vehicles? You like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many things that you could market towards, and they're like, they just don't know what to do with it. What kids like robots and Transformers? Meanwhile, the rest of the world's building cyborg-ish robots, drones, all these things you can create selling robots to you, and yet they're like, I don't know if people really want to play this, right? So out of all the Hasbro IPs, Transformers just makes so much sense to turn into a video game. It's proven to be Hasbro's most versatile franchise, being adapted across film, television shows, video games, and toys, while still maintaining the appeal to both kids and adults alike. What more, Transformers is an action-packed series, which also makes a lot of sense of Saber Interactive to pursue a game in the series coming off of an action game like Warhammer 40k Space Marines 2. I'm telling you right now, just take Space Marines 2 and make it where you could be Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and let's say Brawn or Ratchet or Hot Rod, whatever, right? Co-op game, you have like 6 characters, okay? And you can go against the Decepticons, or maybe you want to be the Decepticons, you go against the Autobots, or maybe you go against the Insecticons, you know what I mean? Like, you could go against them, whatever it is. If you make Space Marines 2, but just put Transformers in the place in a mod, okay, and test it out, that would be a perfect game. Fighting on Cybertron, getting taken over, right? Do something with Transformers. Make a fucking good game, okay? Neither Saber nor Hasbro has confirmed the IP upcoming game will be based on, with only word being that it's also based on a tentpole IP. Even so, it makes a lot of sense for Saber to bring Transformers back guns blazing with a brand new title. Here's hoping that Saber's new game will transform and roll out a massive success, okay, and franchise footprint in the gaming world. If it's not Saber, I'm sorry, if it's not Transformers that Saber's making, I mean, I guess it could be a Dungeons and Dragons, right? Like, but it should be a Transformers game, right? The time is now for Transformers. Transformers Reactivate didn't come out. Make a game, sell a game. Saber Interactive, they make really good games. I like their games. They should make a Transformers game. But these are just my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments section down below. Please make sure you share, like, subscribe if you like what I do here. Check out some of the other videos. Thanks for watching.